Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Paul, and we are really excited to have you here again with us today. If you are someone who wants to improve your English but feels confused or stuck, then this video is going to help you a lot.
Hello everyone, I'm Lena. We are very happy to see you again. Today's topic is very important, especially for beginners who want to improve their English but prefer learning at home.
Yes, many learners have this question in their mind. How can I practice English daily at home? They feel that without a teacher or a speaking partner, it is not possible.
That's true, Paul. Many people think they need a classroom, a teacher, or a group to learn English. But the reality is that you can practice English daily at home very effectively if you follow the right methods.
Exactly. And sometimes learning at home is even better because you can learn at your own pace, without pressure.
Yes, and you can create your own routine and practice according to your schedule. Even small daily efforts can bring big improvement over time.
In today's video, we are going to share simple, practical, and effective ways to practice English every day at home, especially for beginners.
Yes, and don't worry. We will keep everything very simple so that you can easily follow along and start practicing from today.
So if you are serious about improving your English, make sure you watch this video till the end.
Let's begin!
Lena, let's start with the basics. What is the first step for someone who wants to practice English daily at home?
The first step is to learn and revise vocabulary every day. Vocabulary is the foundation of any language. Without words, you cannot understand or express anything.
So vocabulary plays a very important role in learning English.
Absolutely. Many beginners struggle because they don't know enough words. When you know more words, you can understand more and speak more confidently.
So how should beginners start learning vocabulary?
They should start with simple and commonly used words from daily life. For example, words related to food, family, work, emotions, and daily activities.
Can you give some examples?
Yes, for example, eat, drink, go, come, happy, sad, friend, home, work. These are basic words, but they are used in everyday conversations.
That makes learning more practical.
Yes, and learners should not try to learn too many words at once. Instead, they should learn 5 to 10 words daily and focus on understanding and using them.
So small steps are better than learning too much at once.
Exactly. Another very important thing is revision. Many learners learn new words but forget them because they don't revise.
So revision is just as important as learning new words.
Yes, learners should revise their words daily or at least regularly. Repetition helps the brain remember better.
That's a very useful tip.
Also, learners should try to use new words in simple sentences. For example, I am happy. I go to work. I eat food. This helps them understand how the word is used.
So learning plus using Kurato better understanding.
Exactly. Another helpful method is to write words in a notebook. Writing helps improve memory and makes learning more effective.
That sounds like a simple but powerful habit.
Yes, and if learners follow this daily, learning, revising, and using words, they will quickly build a strong vocabulary base.
Lena, after learning vocabulary, many beginners still hesitate to speak. They understand some words, but when it comes to speaking, they feel nervous or confused. What should they do next?
That's a very common problem, Paul. The next important step is to start speaking simple sentences every day. Many beginners wait for the right time or perfect grammar, but that is not necessary.
So they should start speaking even if they are not perfect.
Exactly. The goal in the beginning is not perfection, but practice and confidence. Speaking simple sentences daily helps learners become comfortable with English.
Can you give some examples of simple sentences beginners can use?
Of course, beginners can start with very easy sentences like, I am tired. I am learning English. I like tea. I'm going outside. These sentences are simple, but they are very useful in daily life.
That sounds easy to follow.
Yes, and learners can also describe what they are doing at the moment. For example, I am eating food. I'm studying. I am watching a video. This kind of practice connects English with real-life situations.
So they can practice anytime during the day.
Exactly. Another important thing is that learners don't need a partner to practice speaking. They can speak alone at home.
That's very helpful for beginners.
Yes, they can talk to themselves, describe their surroundings, or even think in English. This builds fluency step by step.
Many learners are afraid of making mistakes.
Yes, but they should remember that mistakes are part of learning. Without mistakes, there is no improvement.
That's a very important mindset.
Absolutely. The more you speak, the more confident you become. Even 10-15 minutes of daily speaking can make a big difference.
Now let's talk about listening. Many beginners say they cannot understand English when others speak. Why does this happen?
This happens because they are not used to the sound and speed of English. When people speak naturally, it can feel very fast and difficult to understand.
So beginners feel confused while listening.
Yes, but the good thing is that listening improves with regular practice. In fact, listening is one of the most powerful ways to learn English.
Why is listening so important?
Because listening helps learners understand pronunciation, vocabulary, and sentence patterns. It also improves speaking skills because you learn how words are actually used.
So listening and speaking are connected.
Exactly. When you listen regularly, your brain becomes familiar with English and speaking becomes easier.
So how can beginners practice listening at home?
They should start with simple and slow English content. For example, beginner-friendly videos, short conversations, or basic audio lessons.
Why should they avoid difficult content?
Because difficult content can confuse them and reduce motivation. Simple content helps them understand more and feel confident.
That makes sense.
Another important technique is listen and repeat. After hearing a sentence, learners should pause and repeat it.
That helps with pronunciation too.
Yes, exactly. This method improves both listening and speaking at the same time.
So they should not just listen passively.
Absolutely. Active listening is very important. Learners should focus, understand, and repeat what they hear.
How much time should they spend on listening daily?
Even 10 to 15 minutes daily is enough in the beginning. The key is consistency.
So small daily effort again plays a big role.
Yes, with regular listening, learners will slowly start understanding English better and feel more confident.
Lena, we've talked about speaking and listening, but what about reading? Many beginners ignore reading. Is it really important?
Yes, Paul, reading is very important, especially for beginners. Reading helps learners understand how English sentences are formed and how words are used in real situations.
So reading helps both vocabulary and grammar.
Exactly. When learners read regularly, they naturally learn sentence structure without memorizing difficult grammar rules.
That sounds like a very easy way to learn.
Yes, and beginners should always start with simple reading material. They don't need to read big books in the beginning.
What kind of content is best?
They can read short stories, simple articles, or beginner-level books. Even small paragraphs are enough to start.
And what should they do when they find new words?
They should note those words and try to understand their meaning. After that, they should try to use those words in their own sentences.
That helps in remembering words.
Yes, and another very powerful method is to read aloud. When learners read aloud, they improve pronunciation and speaking at the same time.
So reading is not just silent practice.
Exactly. Reading aloud builds confidence and fluency.
How much should beginners read daily?
Even 10-15 minutes daily is enough. The goal is consistency.
Lena, we already talked about speaking, but can learners practice speaking in different ways at home?
Yes, absolutely. Speaking practice does not have to be boring. There are many fun and effective ways to practice at home.
Can you share some methods?
Of course. One simple method is to practice in front of a mirror. Learners can speak while looking at themselves. This improves confidence and body language.
That sounds interesting.
Another method is to record your voice. When learners listen to their own recording, they can notice mistakes and improve.
That's a very smart way to learn.
Yes, and learners can also repeat after videos. They can pause a video and try to speak the same sentence.
That helps with pronunciation.
Exactly. This method is called listen and repeat, and it is very effective.
So learning can be fun and interactive.
Yes, and learners should try different methods to keep practice interesting.
Lena, many learners start practicing but cannot continue for long. How can they stay consistent?
The best way is to create a simple daily routine. A routine helps learners stay focused and disciplined.
But many people think they need a lot of time.
That's not true. Even 20-30 minutes daily is enough if used properly.
Can you suggest a simple routine?
Yes, for example, 10 minutes vocabulary, 10 minutes listening, 10 minutes speaking.
That covers everything.
Exactly. This routine is easy and not stressful.
What if someone is busy?
Even then, they can do small practice like learning 2-3 words or speaking a few sentences. The goal is daily connection with English.
So consistency is more important than time.
Absolutely. Small daily efforts give big results.
We have discussed many useful methods. Before we end, Lena, what final advice would you like to give beginners?
I would say learning English is a journey, not something that happens in one day. Beginners should be patient and consistent.
That's very true.
Yes, and they should not be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of learning.
That's very important.
Also, focus on progress, not perfection. Even small improvement is a big success.
That's very motivating.
Yes, and always believe in yourself. Confidence is very important in speaking English.
So confidence plus practice is equal to success.
Exactly. If you practice daily, you will definitely improve.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Keep practicing and never give up.
See you in the next video.
Bye, everyone.